Abba and Preach called Fresh the Pug CEO, so he will be referred to as the Pug CEO. The Pug CEO released a statement saying, I'm aware of the allegations being circulated in the wider public. This statement will not specifically address any irrelevant individuals or entities who may be seeking public fame and legal status in the United States. The use of lies and imaginary details in an attempt to create fictitious fame is simply a poorly thought out, deceitful ploy to destabilize my already established and ongoing public profile. As such, the use of defamation, libel, and slander can be reprimandable within the realm of the court. Persons who work under the scrutiny of public opinion are acutely aware that is a dual prong. Today, favorable, tomorrow, unfavorable. We have informed the police of the irregularities made, and my robust legal team is addressing all broken laws, including the recording and dissemination of conversations without the consent of all parties, which is illegal in the state of Florida. We look forward to enforcing the full weight of the judicial system to apprehend the deserving. That is what the Pug CEO said, and it's only defamation and libel and slander if it's a lie. I have not seen him deny that he said all of this.
A man.
But he's saying in the podcast that you're not pregnant.
Yeah, and he says I'm not pregnant, you guys. How hilarious. He says I'm not pregnant. That would be faking, though. That would be faking. Then I'm facing serious issue as a tourist in here. Faking everything, causing, making clouds.
But now you have to wait until the weeks that you can do the DNA test,
Yeah, so...
That's not a rumor. DNA test is...
I can do a DNA test, right now, whenever. If he has a balls to stand out to do the DNA test with me. He's accusing the kid is not his. What the fuck? The day I met him on 9th, that's the day I've just finished my period. You guys know when the woman, she just finished her period, that's the day that she starts her hormones and everything, and then until she gets her next period again. From the date of 9th of March, I traveled to Barbados. That's the first day we got together, and until 25th, we were almost 24 hours together. Almost 24 hours together. His mom was in town. I was taking care of his mom. I took his mom for dinner, took her for shopping, because last time I bought her the shoes, it didn't fit. So I was trying to do my best to be the best girlfriend, to be submissive, to be at home, waiting for the boyfriend to come home, taking care of everything at home while your man's at work. But this guy, y'all, he just dumped his girlfriend, traveled all the way from China, and pregnant right now, and dumped her. Okay, pregnant, get abortion. That's what he does. This is a man. This is what a real man does. But the fact...
Oh my God, y'all, I am so tickled when I got this. So I have literally been laughing for a day and a half after learning about Musty getting a woman pregnant and how he wants her to be unpregnant. So on my TikTok page, this video has over 70,000 views and over 700 comments so far. And the men's are melting down and the women are cackling because Fraudulent and Funky have been, they're alpha male. They always talk about accountability. And I'm pretty sure that they both are against smamortion. I have been laughing about this for a couple of days now. I'm sorry, a day and a half. Another disgraced and deplatformed former YouTuber whose name rhymes with Rico says, talk all the ish you want, but Funky and Fraudulent has single-handedly saved more Western men's lives than any other podcast ever. And I'm pretty much cackling at that. The fact that Rico says that they're out here saving lives is a testament to why so many of them are failing and flailing, and why many of them are windmilling in my comment section. In my previous video, I was talking about the fact that Musty released his baby batter into this woman. And this person says, once your baby batter exits, you don't have a choice. It's the same as saying, once you open your legs, you don't have a choice. Women have zero self-awareness and accountability, and it's hilarious. Now, keep in mind that fraudulent and failure are always talking about accountability and these 304s and all that. So it is hilarious that these people are talking about accountability and this woman having no accountability. But the preference, who was it, Cynthia G? The preference to single mother pipeline is a real thing. And these women are feeling hold on. Rejection is protection. The fact that they don't like black women is such a protective force. Jay Abraham says she trapped that man. No. He willingly released his baby batter. He did that by himself. He was not coerced. He was not forced. He did that by himself. So I'm like, he trapped himself. Virgos 91 says, doesn't Fresh and Fit promote vasectomies? And we need to hammer that home because this is where it shows that they are some hypocrites. Yes, they are some hypocrites. Glamour says, the fact that she looks like an Instagram model and they hate Instagram models also tickles me. Kawilia says, oh my God, it's on him. He should have picked better. We have to keep using their words for them. He should have chosen better. Mizo Torres says the fact that she even slept with him, let alone wants to keep a baby with him, and I agree with that. But they are both out here making some terrible decisions because I just could not. I cannot. Now, a vicious Teletubby says that monetization got swiped. He's having the life he deserves. Yes, failure and fraudulent are definitely having a year. They are having a year. It has been wild. Okay, so this person whose name it looks like cursive, but he added some numbers. He says, I mean, this guy is a clown, but consent to sex doesn't mean consent to pregnancy. He does have a right to state his opinion on this matter. And someone's like, oh, brother. And he says, I'm sure if he wanted to have a kid, he would have chosen differently, but this is some random jump off who he chose. Keep in mind, this was his decision to jump off into a jump off and leave his baby batter in her. So this is all choices he made. He just needs to make better decisions. Now, Cursive is still trying. He's still trying. These people are in my comment section strong. He says, choosing better doesn't relate to this situation. We don't know who she is. She could be a lovely person, but that doesn't mean he wants a kid. And then he's like, it's spelled bitter, by the way. Outer Road says, this is why I encourage women to stop having sex with you men. And keep in mind that women, there is a whole contingency of women saying no sex, no dating, no marriage, no babies. But then you have a whole contingency that of men that are melting down that women are like, I bet. Let's not do anything with these people, and the men are still melting down over that. It's very wild in these social media streets. So Vanna at the bottom says consent to unprotected relations is consent to possible pregnancies and STDs. That's just how it works. Those unprotected relations could lead to this. So I don't know if the men in the world, in the social media spaces, know that this is how it works, but we're telling you right now. So I already did this comment from a vicious Teletubby talking about his monetization getting swiped. Now this person who's now blocked from my page came and said to her, this is the kind of hate in your heart is probably why you lost Peyton. So he is equating losing a child to Fresh and Funky losing their monetization on YouTube. That is the kind of that's how they're getting down in here. For a man who willingly released his baby batter into a woman who he chose, this is how he's coming at this woman. And then he laughed at it, saying, LOL, I'm just saying. Now, a vicious Teletubby, she said that she's fine. I'm like, I'm glad that he didn't harm you with those words. She says, not at all. My my daughter is at peace and was born to a family that loved her from start to finish. We chose her. The weakest jab from a weak boy. So I'm just putting that out there. How some of these people are going real low for these people, for this person that is not taking accountability for his own action. Okay, now back to Twitter under the Rico comment about fraudulent and failure saving Western men's life. And then this person says, sure, how so? Telling them to bang 50 chicks and then what? You end up like fraudulent? I'm sorry, musty? Okay, this person says, fresh, the Christian alpha male sinned by having intercourse outside of marriage and then suggesting unaliving his own child. Yes, that's the person that Rico is saying is saving men's lives. And then this person says, winner problems. Most men literally can't even get a date, let alone multiple women throwing themselves at them and begging to have their baby or seed. Ew, gross. This person says, that's cap. Joe Rogan, surely, as in Joe Rogan is saving Western men's lives. These people are very interesting in the Twitterverse. This person says, if Fresh and Fit saved your life still has some massive issues. Yes, because there are way better people than fraudulent and failure. This person says, there's no denying that Fresh and Fit has helped a lot of men through hard times, but pretending that Musty didn't tell a woman to smamort a child that may be his is irresponsible and absolves Fresh from accountability. I saw this tweet and it made me chuckle. Look at this picture. Two figures in the background in the shadows smoking a cigarette. It says Abba and Preach, seeing Walter getting the type of woman he clowns on Fresh and Fit. Just look at them, just watching. And you know that they're going to put out a bunch of videos. And we should all be laughing at them. This person said came from Daisy Fit Chen's I guess social media, and she captioned it with, when I first saw you, I knew you were the love of my life. So she's saying that he is the love of her life and he is going in on her. And you got all these other men of the internet going in on her while they look all loved up and booed up. Now, how did it go from here to what we saw with those other the text messages in that video? How did it get to that point A to point B? He's sitting up here hugged up on her, and now he's saying smamort that baby. How did it get there? Anyway, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.